Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's edition of Young Luminaries brought to you by Building Nations Initiative. My name is Oluwaseyi Undo. Today on the show we have a very beautiful young lady who is a food scientist. She's a chef, a teacher and a gardener. She's also involved in youth work as a volunteer. She is a very creative person. She's creative with food. She cooks very, very amazing meals. And she believes that every single thing it is that she does is to bring out the beauty and the creativity that abounds in nature. Her name is Olajumoke Abimbola Rachael Adedeji, and I am very pleased to have her on the show today. Bimbo, you're welcome to Young Luminaries.
Thank you, Shay.
All right. So, can you tell us about yourself?
Okay. I'm Olajumoke Adedeji.
Okay.
And I'm presently a teacher, but I'm a businesswoman as well. And I'm into food business.
Okay.
Yeah. I make delicious local dishes.
Delicious.
And snacks and local drinks too.
Okay.
Yeah. With my business is all about promoting local and indigenous food. Yeah, and dishes. So that's about what I do now.
Okay, I can actually vouch for that delicious because her food is Tommy can testify. Tommy is behind the camera, he can testify. So you cook really, really well, if I must say.
Thank you.
How did you learn how to cook? Where did you learn how to cook?
I learned to cook from my mom's kitchen.
Oh wow, okay.
And I actually developed myself in the process.
Okay.
I watch recipes on YouTube. I read recipes online, and then I learn from others too.
Okay.
But I have not attended any culinary school per se.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That's beautiful. So at what point did you decide that you wanted to take cooking as a business? At what point did you decide, okay, let's do this full time?
I'd say I was in 400 level university year then.
Okay.
And I think there was a course we did then, and it was about indigenous food crops. And then I realized the numerous, abundant resources we have in Nigeria when it comes to food crops. And I was like, oh, I can actually go into a business using all these indigenous food crops, to create new recipes and, make mouth-watering dishes. And with the skills I had initially with cooking and all these things, I made up my mind to venture into that. And as I progressed, I tried it during my service year. Some people will come home hungry, and I'll just decide that since I am home, they leave me at home, I come earlier than they do. So I tell them to, book ahead of time. So when they come, I just, hand over their coolers to them.
Wow.
And, I always get the feedback that the meals are great. So then I started nursing it in my mind to, venture fully into food business.
That's actually very beautiful. So how do you combine it? You're into gardening, right? You are a chef. You teach. How do you manage everything?
Okay. To answer that, I'll say those things are actually intertwined.
Okay.
Yes. Growing up, I've always wanted to, my life to revolve around those three major aspects. I love agriculture. I love cooking.
Okay.
And from time, I know I love to teach. So, I just realized that a lot of things I've gone through, a lot of experiences I've had with, kind of moving me towards that direction, and everything just comes easy. When it's time to cook, I cook. When it's time to teach, I teach, and gardening is a form of relaxation for me.
Okay.
So after the work in the kitchen and the work at school, I relax with gardening.
Oh wow, relaxing with gardening. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you where do you say you see your business as a chef? Where do you see your business, say, in the next 5 years on a broad scale, looking at Africa, for instance? Where do you see yourself?
Okay, I have a big picture.
I want to see it.
Yeah, I see myself as I see the business as one of the biggest. Yeah, when I say biggest, I mean biggest. Biggest indigenous restaurants in Nigeria.
Wow.
And I see some of my products standing side by side with exotic products on shelves abroad, everywhere in the world.
Wow.
That's the big picture.
Mm.
Yeah, I see myself, building a food empire where people come into and they can actually order for whatever they want. Healthy, delicious, and beneficial meals made from local food crops. Because one thing I realize about the business is that I see myself as the Joseph of our generation, preserving tradition.
Interesting.
Yeah. So while some restaurants are actually moving towards continental, I'm taking a step backward towards tradition. Yeah,
wow.
We are redefining tradition. That's what it's about.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is that why your business is
Yes.
MidasTradition?
MidasTradition, redefining tradition.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. That's actually great. So would you say this is what stands you out? The fact that you are not trying to dabble into what every other person is doing, but you're focusing basically on redefining tradition. Would you say that is what stands you out?
I would say that's the uniqueness. Yeah. A lot of people are doing traditional meals, but then I'm about tradition. It's not just about just including it as one of your menu, but that is the major
Main
menu.
thing it's about.
That's our special.
Wow.
You come into a restaurant and you order for a kokore, you find it there. You order for a kuru, you find it there. You order for fada rice, you find it there. You order for a birikwo. All those, indigenous something, that kind of thing. So, yeah, that's just what it's about.
Okay. All right. So, very quickly, what would you advise young people who are looking to start a business? There are so many challenges that are facing young people starting businesses. So, what would you advise them in terms of capital, a whole lot of things based on the challenges you faced? How would you advise young people?
Okay. The first lesson I'm beginning to see or beginning to learn is that it takes time. Don't rush things. Don't rush things. Because I realized that for the past 7 years, I've been trying to build a business. And I would say the things are coming, together this year.
Wow.
So it's taking a long while.
Long
there are
time.
times I'll start and stop. There are times it's so frustrating. I'll be like, maybe I'm just, wasting my time
maybe it
in
wasn't
business.
meant for me.
Maybe it wasn't, maybe I'm just meant to cook and give people to sample. I'm not meant to go into food business. But it takes time. But someone taught me something, and I believe it's everywhere now. Consistency. Always show up. Let them know you for who you are. And I realize almost everyone around me now, they
knows
know
what you do.
They know what I do. So if they want to recommend someone into catering or anything, I believe my name will pop up. So it's taking time to build it, but now I'm realizing the beauty of it. So it takes time. Just keep showing up. Yeah. And about capital, I know that's the worry of most Nigerians now, to access it, but I believe you should know what. I learned a lesson also through the process, and I realized that sometimes it's not the capital that delays.
Okay.
Yeah. When you have an idea, just start taking the steps towards it. Every 1,500 you get, just push it. If it can only buy something towards the business, buy it. If it can do something, do it. If you have a friend that does something, give the person a project. Promise the person that during this so period you pay. If the friend is nice, the person will do it. That it's just keep jotting it down. At the end of the day, you realize how much you spent so far. And you see that you've come a long way. So don't wait till that money falls on your laps. But those little change, they count. Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much,
Bimbo,
for coming. It was really nice having you.
Yeah, it's nice to be here too.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
All right. Okay, guys, there you have it. Consistency and patience. It takes time to build a business. Thank you very much for joining us on today's edition of Young Luminaries. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we upload new videos. We'll see you next week, Saturday by 5 p.m. Bye.